My name is Tracy Dodson. I'm from Wayne County. I work full-time at Kent State University College of Nursing, and I also have worked in different ERs. At the time of the incident, I was working at Altman-Orville in the emergency department, but I had worked in Worcester Hospital, so I got to know a lot of the EMTs that were working with the Red Cross, so we really had a great relationship. And that day, I just really wanted ham loaf. My children showed dairy heifers at the fair. It was a really hot day, and so we were going to the Grange to get some ham loaf and mashed potatoes. This is the best meal on the fairgrounds for the cheapest. And so there's a long line, and we're just standing there, and a guy, he was coughing, and there was a little bit of commotion, and I'm like, mind your own business. You're not here to save the world, just mind your own business. And then he falls. And he fell and he hit a stroller. And I'm still thinking, mind your business. People don't like it when you get involved in their business. He just fell until someone said, we need help. And that's when I sprung into action and immediately recognized that he was not breathing. It was what's called agonal breathing. And so I immediately looked up at the Red Cross. Thank God. Perfect place to have a heart attack. They knew that they needed to get the AED as soon as I looked at him, and we were able to detect there was no pulse. So I started CPR immediately, and they brought the AED. We applied that. There was nothing to shock. There was no shock advice. We just continued CPR. I think that we probably did it for about 5 minutes, and they were doing rescue breaths, and we were doing everything right. There was never a shock advised. And lo and behold, all of a sudden, he's like, I'm getting some resistance when I'm trying to give him rescue breaths. So in my 10 years of nursing, I've never had anyone survive a heart attack. So I think, try harder. And EMT said, no, he's breathing. And he opens his eyes, and I stopped compressions thinking, this is not happening. And he lived. And he talked to us, and I couldn't believe it. And I just sat there in disbelief thinking, wow, in 10 years of being a nurse, being in the emergency room and doing CPR, I've never had anyone live and then talk to me. And I thought, what a great feeling, what a gift. He was okay. The EMTs took over from there, and I got my hand loaf. I know a lot of the EMTs and the medics because I work in the emergency department, and you get really close with the squads because they're bringing a lot of patients in, and you get to have a really tight bond with them. And then actually at the Red Cross in Worcester, I teach community health nursing for Kent State University, and my students actually do the Worcester area. So I have them going places like Salvation Army and the wound clinics, MedPro for the occupational health. And so I have them go in a lot of different places to show them all about what nursing is in the community. And so the Red Cross has been so gracious. They say, yeah, I rent a room from them upstairs. Every Tuesday we're there. We meet there. We disperse to our sites. We come back. We talk about community health nursing. So it's a great bond with the Red Cross. They're just amazing people. And so it's so important because it's something that the lay person can do. Because time is muscle, and as your heart is going without perfusion, without blood, it is slowly dying, and there's a point where there is no return. But if a lay person sees something, they see that person stop breathing, they recognize that they need to get help and immediately begin CPR, the chances of survival increase exponentially. And being able to recognize that, and that guy being able to see what was going on and getting the help he needed is no doubt why he's still alive today. It doesn't take a lot of skill to push as hard as you can in the center of the chest. Even if you're just pushing on that chest, that's enough to give them that chance that they need for survival. There's so many different things that the Red Cross does, from disaster relief. And they're not there just during the disaster, they're there months after the disaster. So it's awesome to be affiliated with someone like the Red Cross, and I really don't think they get enough publicity for everything that they do.